Welcome to this lesson on the first law of thermodynamics. This fundamental principle is also known as the energy conservation principle. It forms the foundation of understanding how energy behaves in physical systems. Throughout this video, we'll explore what this law means and why it's so important in science and engineering. The first law of thermodynamics states a simple but powerful idea: energy can neither be created nor destroyed. This means that the total amount of energy in the universe remains constant. However, energy can transform from one form to another. For example, electrical energy can become light energy, or chemical energy can become heat energy. The energy doesn't vanish, it simply changes its form. We can express the first law mathematically using the equation delta U equals Q minus W. Let's break this down. Delta U represents the change in internal energy of a system. Q represents the heat added to the system, and W represents the work done by the system. This equation tells us that the change in a system's internal energy equals the heat added to it minus the work it performs. Let's understand internal energy more clearly. Internal energy, represented by the symbol U, is the total energy contained within a system. This includes the kinetic energy of molecules moving around and the potential energy from their interactions. Delta U, which means change in U, represents how this internal energy increases or decreases. When a system gains energy, delta U is positive. When it loses energy, delta U is negative. Now let's talk about heat. Represented by the letter Q, heat is energy that transfers between a system and its surroundings due to a temperature difference. When Q is positive, it means heat flows into the system, adding energy to it. Think of heating water on a stove. When Q is negative, heat flows out of the system, taking energy away. This happens when you let hot coffee cool down to room temperature. Work, represented by W, is another way energy can be transferred. When W is positive, the system does work on its surroundings. For example, when gas expands in a piston, it pushes against the piston and does work. When W is negative, work is done on the system. This happens when you compress gas in a bicycle pump. You're doing work on the gas inside. Energy transformations happen all around us every day. In a light bulb, electrical energy converts into light and heat. In a battery, chemical energy stored inside transforms into electrical energy that powers our devices. A hydroelectric dam converts the kinetic energy of flowing water into electrical energy. Solar panels transform radiant energy from sunlight into electrical energy. In each case, energy changes form, but the total amount remains the same. Thermodynamic systems are classified into three types based on what they exchange with their surroundings. An open system exchanges both energy and matter with its environment. Think of a pot of boiling water without a lid. A closed system exchanges only energy, not matter. A sealed container of gas is an example. An isolated system exchanges neither energy nor matter with its surroundings. A perfect thermos bottle approximates this, though true isolation is impossible in practice. The first law of thermodynamics applies to countless real-world situations. In car engines, chemical energy from fuel combusts and converts to mechanical work that moves the vehicle, plus waste heat. Refrigerators use electrical work to remove heat from inside and release it outside, keeping food cold. The human body converts chemical energy from food into mechanical work for movement and heat to maintain body temperature. Power plants transform heat energy from burning fuel or nuclear reactions into electrical power that reaches our homes. Let's review the key points. First, energy is conserved in all processes. It never appears from nothing or disappears into nothing. Second, while energy is conserved, it can transform from one type to another. Third, the equation delta U equals Q minus W quantifies how energy changes in a system. Finally, understanding energy flow and transformation is essential for all fields of engineering and science. This principle helps us design better engines, refrigerators, power plants, and countless other technologies that shape our modern world.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.